welcome back to She Who Journeys. Today we are going to be talking about 7 ways that you can develop or improve your emotional intelligence. You. Yes, you. We're talking to you. How you can improve your emotional intelligence. So if you're interested in learning more about this particular topic, stay tuned. Emotional intelligence is a skill that is developed over time. It's something that you're constantly working on. It's a marathon, as you could say. And I have to be honest and totally transparent with you. I have not always been emotionally intelligent. I remember a time when I had just graduated from college and I was really excited about finding my very first job, and I thought I could conquer the world. I went in gung-ho with a bunch of new, creative, innovative ideas, and every time we had a meeting, I was the first one to talk. I was always speaking up. I was always judging and critiquing and giving other people advice. And I was also always bumping heads with my supervisor. So needless to say, I would always leave work very frustrated, angry, upset, sometimes even sad about what was happening at my job. I didn't understand why my supervisor was always calling me into his office, always asking me, questions pertaining to why I was having such a hard time in following office protocol. Didn't quite understand where he was coming from. And so one of the things that I found out, of course, as I emotionally matured, was that I had to have the ability to manage my own emotions and also to be aware of others' emotions as well. So this leads us to the actual definition of emotional intelligence, which is the ability to identify and manage your own emotions as well as the emotions of others. So, there are 7, I feel, critical tips or ways that you can do so. So the first step in improving your emotional intelligence is to understand your feelings or name your feelings or emotions. This is one way to better come to grips with your emotions, to know if you're feeling tense or angry or frustrated or upset, to actually identify the actual emotion that you are feeling, and to have a better understanding of the reasoning why you are feeling that emotion. Typically, when you're having emotions or feeling emotions, it's a reason why. There is maybe perhaps a siren or a call that's being brought to your attention, and you need to focus on not only the emotion, but also the reason why you are feeling the way you're feeling. The second tip for learning how to improve your emotional behavior is to understand that not everything is about you. And this is the most important one. Remember that, a person's behavior has nothing to do with you. You need to understand that, people have their own lives that they're living, their own emotions that they're going through, and sometimes they manifest their feelings onto you. So again, a tip to improve your emotional intelligence is to understand, not only to identify and manage your own emotions, but also to be able to do the same for others. A third tip for improving your emotional intelligence is to gain perspective. Not everything is as big and monumental as it seems. Sometimes, as the old saying goes, we can make a mountain out of a molehill. So just take some time, take a deep breath, and gain perspective. Is this really truly as big as we think it is in our life? I think one of the things that I know that I do to gain perspective is that I spend time with my family, friends, sometimes alone, just to evaluate and remember what's most important in my life and what I value in my life as well. A fourth tip is to understand that you are allowed to feel these emotions, to give yourself time to feel these emotions. So if you're feeling sadness, there's a reason you're feeling sadness. You could be suffering from a loss. So you should allow yourself time to process that loss and to feel those emotions. The fifth tip is to choose what you allow in. Don't automatically internalize all feedback. Evaluate it first and then determine if it's useful in your life or not. The sixth tip for improving your emotional intelligence is to control your thoughts. You might not be able to control the emotions that you experience in any given moment, but you can control your reactions by thinking of positive thoughts. By striving to control your thoughts, you resist the temptation to become a slave to your emotions. And the seventh and final tip for improving your emotional intelligence is to think about, how can I move forward? How can I move forward in a positive light and with positive energy? So, for example, in my previous video, we discussed about how to create a gratitude journal. So that's one way that you can move forward with improving your emotional intelligence. You can write in a gratitude journal. I will link the video in the description bar down below. Or maybe not the description bar, but down below. I don't know. I'm new to this thing. It'll be down below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more content like this, please subscribe, like, comment, and share, and turn on your post notifications to know each and every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.